possible and tie it to the accounts, tie it to business activities. Okay, now another idea here, normal balance, this term, this simply represents the plus side of each account. That's all it is. Okay, so whenever a problem refers to what is the normal balance side of a certain account, just think of the plus side of that account. So for asset account, is it debit? Is debit the normal balance or credit the normal balance? It will be debit, right? What about revenue? Revenue is a stockholders' equity account, and the plus side would be the credit side. Okay, so revenue account's normal balance would be the right side. Okay, normal balance, this term is just referring to the plus side of the equation. And the reason why we need to know this is because before we get to trial balance, remember this is a summary of all the accounts, we'll be summarizing a bunch of T accounts after many transactions happens, summarize the balance and put the balance on the normal balance side. So meaning that if, let's say, cash account, there's one transaction affected here, there's another $500 transaction affected under cash account, there's another $3,000 affected, all on the plus side. And let's say the right side, we also have a $500. We use up a portion of the cash. At the end of the month, if this is the only 4 transactions that happened in this month, we'll be summarizing this by drawing a line, adding up the left side, debit side, minus the right side, and the balance will be put under the normal balance side, which is the plus side of that account. Okay, so meaning after a month of transaction, let's say there's only 4 transactions, then cash balance you would see $4,000 balance underlined, summarized as cash account, and representing on the plus side of the equation, of the T account. Okay, so another example for liability. If these are the only 2 transactions that happened, then at the end of this month, we will see $1,000 listed under the normal balance side of liability, which again is the plus side of liability, credit side. So you'll be using this side minus the other side to figure out the balance. For equity, same thing. For revenues, for common stock, you'll be adding up the right side and then summarize the balance on the right side of the equation, right side of the T account, because this is the normal balance side of that account. Okay, so again, balance just represents the plus side of the equation. At the end, before we get to trial balance, we'll be looking at each and every account's normal balance side and just copy that dollar amount to trial balance. It's a summary of all the different T accounts. You will see normal balance side representing the summarized information. Okay, so again, for assets, for expenses, for dividends, it's the left side of the equation where we will summarize the information. Will be posted on the left side, debit side, for assets, expenses, and dividends. Okay, liabilities, common stock, retained earnings, revenues, all of these accounts, the normal balance is on the right side, the side where the account increases. Okay, so at the end, we'll be summarizing dollar amount after a certain period of time listed under the right side. Some of the slides I'll be posting a little bit later. There's a student version of the slides typically has some of the portions out. So I would expect you to have the slides and put down the main points on the student version of the slides. But before midterms, I'll be giving you the slides with the exercise answers. Yes, okay? But keep in mind, all the slides information is no different from textbook. Everything here is exactly from the book. Okay, so textbook is definitely the thing that you have to review every single week. It's more comprehensive. All right, slides, student version or the version that I have, both of them do not have the exact same information as, it's not as thorough as the textbook. Okay, so make really sure that you read each and every chapter in the book. Slides is just something to support you. All right, but I'll definitely post the ones with the answers